Hello, welcome back, fans of 40k. Now, we're still over here. The mutiny started. This is Theodora over here. It's kind of cool. What? Anyway, weird song, weird noise.
It's about time.
We have a few options we can do over here if I remember correctly, so let's test out the waters. Really, the hand-holding portion of the game is so massive that by the time you finish it, you'll feel like you're... Oh yeah, that's what I was hearing. You will feel like you're playing another game.
Follow my lead.
Let's look around a bit. They're fighting with the heretics, if you're wondering what's happening. I always like this part of the game because it kind of highlights the huge size of the ship and how big the fights really are. That's Mort, the bodyguard of Theodora, which is... I don't know, he's kind of like a base marine almost. I wish I had someone like him. Buying the potential well. Yeah, let's finish the riffraff. Why did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. Theodora. Abelard. What is happening on my ship, Master of Spies? Or Whisperers, okay. She has such a funny hair, I cannot get over the fact. So funny. And this weird thing on her ponytail. Okay. Is this a case of warp madness? He doesn't know. Basically not doesn't know, or it could be something else. Why is there a mutiny? Lunatics pulls heretic. The ship poses thousands upon thousands of people. We have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator sanctum are secure. Edeltrad, where is he? I must office and hub. A striker aboard the ship that is potentially being assailed by the war could pose a greater threat to himself than and others than a whole army of madmen who improvise weapons. We don't know. Okay, she is going in. She has an order for me. I have to find Elden Trad and bring him here in whatever state I find him. The elevator. Do not. In whatever state. Well, he might be mutated. And here and obey, Lord Captain. Yeah, the intro to this game is longer than some games I've played recently. And like I said, if you want to read all of the dialogue and listen to every little voice line, I have my other playthrough in the beta where I did all of that. Then I'm just trying to move the story along. Conrad, are you ready? Yeah, lead the way. The pop and a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen, you're consumed by an unbearable, gut-wrenching pain. A traitor! The Master of Whisperers is the Master of Spies. The Master Rat has revealed himself. Oh well, I guess that happens pretty fast. So as you can see, we're going through the events much faster than other people are going. I think other people played 1 hour to reach this point of the game. At least 1 hour. We are making a lot more progress. Again, with character creation and just going to this point, it's almost 2 hours. Hey, don't kick me. I'm awake. I hope so.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant chamber.
The
For that, I need him breathing. You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you. Just your blood, which you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you.
But I thought he was also a relative of Theodora. Anyway, doesn't matter.
We are in the anteroom of the Warrant chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power.
Sentinel.
The sacred
Prepared.
Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
There's blood to him for the Sentinel? No, I think he's just corrupted by chaos.
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what
The
family
Warp
is
blessing.
for? Why? Because I am following an order. What is happening on this ship right now has been in the making for a very long time. All that remains is to obtain what my master sent me
Will you let
for.
me join you? Okay, let's try this
The
option as
Warrant
well.
of Trade.
Actually, no, because that might give us the wrong points. They don't really introduce this system, but you can be a heretic, you can be a follower of the code. I don't know. You can either be a very, very ruthless Imperial commander, you can be kind of like the middle ground benevolent, or you can just be a heretic. I have no intention of helping you.
I am afraid that you have no choice in the matter. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the path.
The void with you. Get out, I'm not your puppet. You're not my master. Stop pulling my strings. I like the way your character looks. Okay, those are heretics. The cogitator, which is a computer, which the servitor is... It's a drone. A human drone. Yeah. Servitor. Tech. 20 experience. Strange alloy that was used as a material for the machine components. Archaeotech relic. Very important. Its lower jaws opens and... yeah. Much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The serpent's mouth is filled with the sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. Examine the sentinel. Its skin covering is stitched together with copper thread, metal hinges in one place of the standard joints. Yeah. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest...
Nothing. Puncture your skin sinking your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat and immediately you hear humming. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel jaws remain closed. You begin to feel sick.
High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valencius. Do you require assistance?
This is the best part of the game in a way, because you're actually... how should I put it? You're actually the... I mean, being of the House von Valencius is actually a huge benefit over here, because not only can you open the door, but you can also get assistance from the Sentinel. So, traitors threaten my life and the safety of the Warrant. Yes, Sentinel. The entity called inner consciousness doesn't have the ability to do any real harm.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
The whole room becomes a weapon, in case you're wondering what's happening. Tarantula turrets. Flamethrowers are my favorite as well, the best part. burn the heretics, as they say. The heretics were burned.
I won't tolerate weakness.
But you cannot loot them. You know, there's quite a bit of exploration to be done here. There's not much you can interact with. Anyway.
Victory awaits! I'll lay claim to the stars.
Let me see if I can see the reputation meter. No, not reputation. Archetypes. Old injury, huh? I don't remember this. Probably something. Yeah, I think I got attacked. Doesn't matter. Now, profit factor. One of the worst mechanics of the game. I wanted to see where we have. I wanted to see where we have for what was that thing called? Talents. Oh yes, over here the summary: heretical, dogmatic, and iconoclast. So you can become a heretic, filthy heretic. Iconoclast, which is kind of like faith in power over God will. Common ground and compromise instead of uncompromising destruction, and dogmatic I think it's blindless and yeah. Oh, nice. And you also have Puritan over here, the Imperium or Fanatic. Now this doesn't make any sense. This was the biggest disappointment for me in the game, because you cannot actually use corrupted weapons as much as you think. You cannot turn yourself into a heretic, which is the weird part of the game, because this gives you the impression that you can change a lot how the game is played, but you don't get enough gear, you don't get enough loot, you don't get enough fights, you don't get enough decisions, you don't get enough to really make the system be worthwhile. This is just bloated stuff. I mean, look at this part. This part, active abilities, talents, this part, archetypes over here, like, yeah, like that matters that much, the reputation. I don't know, it's just bloated content. You'll see that in the end, this doesn't make much of a difference, especially in the first 10 hours of the game. I don't remember if you can max out all of them, but this reminds me of the other Warhammer 40k game with, what's it called? I forgot. Anyway, there is so much a game that kind of looks like Diablo. It had a similar system where you got bonuses based on your decisions, but they implemented it just as badly as this game.
Time.
What is our mission?
None shall stand in my way.
Looks like it's just a huge scroll of paper. Kind of nice though. The Warrant of Trade. Basically they are kind of like explorers and settlers of the unknown space, if you're wondering what is this. They're also kind of in charge of the newly formed colonies or newly found colonies after being lost because of various reasons. So yeah.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
By the way, in case you're wondering what's happening, the Sentinel is an artificial intelligence construct. So yeah, it's AI. It's the abhorrent intelligence, as they call it in Warhammer 40k. Who are you?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, standing by. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Distance from the Voxcast frequency.
Navigator Sanctum, okay. Get a group of available
Communication
forces.
protocols, middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the Warrant chamber.
A new challenge for me?
Yes, we just have to walk. Extremely challenging.
I'm always ready.
Okay, let's wait for the Vox call to come out. And he looks a little more sophisticated than this servitor over there. Up alert.
What? Whatever are you doing in the Warrant chamber? How did you...
Conrad is a
Lord
traitor.
Preserve me. What is the meaning of this? What?
Yeah, he's clearly serving the warp gods.
Oh, holy God, Emperor! Saints' blood! Then it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized.
Yes, let's go.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be...
The wounds are replenished, but injuries they can be healed with a med kit. Heal medic. It's one of the more useless part of the game. Oh, they took our... Okay, they took our pistol because we had a pistol. Sadly, this is not as good looking as I would have liked it to be. It removes our little sash. Okay, this is the last gun. As you can see, we no longer have that puny pistol. It looks great, but at the same time, like I keep saying, they did a bad job of kind of making the game play out and show you what you're doing.
Not my specialty.
We cannot use a medkit, but the butler can. Now you can see the difference between these two characters. As you can see, ballistic skill is lower, strength is higher, toughness is much higher. And though he doesn't have well 10 more is a lot higher, believe me. He has only a little more HP. Have the stats. Dodge reduction, which is a stat in the game. Dodge. And resolve. I don't know. A lot of things didn't really matter when I was playing the game. Also has a mesh chest plate. Chapter by around 20%. Anyway, it's not as important as it sounds.
I won't tolerate weakness.
That's a silly hat.
I'll lay claim to the stars. We must act.
Look no further.
Oh, okay.
Let's patch you up.
This took a while for me to
That
understand.
is a noticeable improvement. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost me. You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Vox cast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive.
Ah, the Warrant Sentinel.
Warrant Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and the Warrant Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. Lady Theodorus. Which one? The last one I received was, I am no helmsman. Or God Emperor.
Yes,
If we get
the
thrown off
Gellerfield.
course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, during warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with...
Yes, lead the way. To ours, well, Sons of Daughters. Oh, I just love this part, yeah, but...
The Lord Captain is...
I'll see you terminated!
Oh.
Show them no mercy!
We are to fight again now. This will be the hard part of the game because we're playing on unfair difficulty. Oh yeah, you cannot go near... You cannot start the battle near an enemy. This will be mostly unfair because we will start exactly surrounded. Yeah, whatever, shut up game. Now, as you can see, we'll have a chance to hit a lot more enemies than just one with the automatic fire. Let me use run and gun.
Let's see how they respond to
Oh
this.
no, I forgot about this. Yeah, okay, okay, don't worry about it.
Not a problem for me. You didn't stand a chance.
Well, I killed 2 of them, that's not bad.
Suits my purposes.
Guess I should have activated that as well. They're just trying to teach me a lot of stuff that is actually very easy. You have area of attack, but
I've seen
attack.
worse battles than this in my time.
What's the area of attack? Strike. Oh, okay, so it hits in an area like that. Oh well.
Indeed.
Damn it!
I'm not interested. At your beck and call.
You should be interested. Oh, he dodged that. That's bad. Should be able to dodge most of the hits. But if they do hit, I think they do about 5
Enjoy
damage.
your luck while you still draw breath.
Well, they forgot to give us some melee weapons, so this is a tricky spot for my character, which means we'll not be doing anything. Oh, I forgot this is how the game works. As you can see, this is why I'm so upset about the game. It doesn't make anything. You have to learn to play the game in such a specific and stupid way. The rules make sense sometimes, but it recorded my action and then it put me over here and it attacked the air without any targets. I don't know. You have to get used to so many things. Don't hit me.
Oh, too easy. Never wavered in the face of adversity. That was insulting.
Ah, we'll not hit up a lot.
Nothing of value has been lost.
You to fight like this.
Shh, don't mention it.
You didn't stand a chance.
The aiming is so completely ridiculous. Yes, let's loot everything, collect everything. I will do the level up next episode. And now he has the last pistol. You can also equip a secondary weapon, which in this case will be a sword. This is a primitive weapon. As you can see, it says primitive over there. I don't think we can duel with. We can duel with. Interesting. let's go. You don't really see this mechanic ever again, traveling on the void ship like this through anyway. I wish this was kind of like the real game, but it's not. This is again just a handcrafted portion of the game with very, very interesting things.
They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Exactly. So let's end the video over here because that was a lot of things we went through. See you next time. Bye bye.